Hey, hello. How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are getting nice weather like we got here. It was almost like spring. It was 40-something degrees, and it's hard to believe almost an 80-degree change from what it was a week ago. Minus 35, 45. Now it's got up to in the 40s today. I'm not sure what we did top out at. Yep. Getting some stuff ready in the shop. It's going to be a busy week with doctors this week, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Let's see. Got two people. Hey, Sheila. Let's see. See if Camper's awake. Oh, Camper, where are you? He might be at a hockey game. But no. So how's everybody doing? Had an interesting one before we started the show, about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. Local gas station had a fight break out, and they were calling for ambulances, so the world's going mad. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to go see a hockey game once. I've never been to one. So who's all here? I know Sheila is. Anybody? Let's see, we got 4. Yeah. You never know. I don't know if Mama Bear's hiding in the background or not. I know she was making some hair. Hey, Camper, there you are. Yep. I get to have fun Thursday. I get to get shot in the back. And hopefully after that I can walk again. Hey, old man. Yeah, I just got started a couple minutes ago, about 3 minutes ago. So congrats and loops. Oh. Hey, Highwater, how you doing? How's the truck doing there, bud? Yeah, the shop's getting a little more organized again. Finally. That one's going to be on the stand. One on there just got to get running, then come off. That one goes on. Then that one hopefully leaves. And the 400's still sitting there. So we got to get that to where I can get it in the hot tank again. So we can hone it. Well, we'll hone it and clean her up and get it on a stand. Well, the stands I can get to are all loaded up. So how's everything going in the Carolinas there? Yeah, I got a feeling you got a distributor getting wet. So probably got a crack in it or something. And the kids' 2009 pickup they picked up is kind of fighting us. I had to replace the throttle body on it. Sunny and 75. Dang, gotta go to Carolinas. I'm tired of this cold crap. Anyway, the 2009, it's a 1500 5.3 4-wheel drive 4-door truck. Throttle position sensor went bad, so it's just simpler to replace the whole thing. And the other one was pretty bad because when he started up to move it to get it out of the snow, you could hear the little gear in that throttle position just grinding away. Put the new throttle position on, did the relearn 3 times, took it for a couple of drives. Now I got a new problem. It'll idle down. But if you like, you want to like, hey, give her gas. Yeah, give her gas. You bounce to about 1,000 if you hit it, and then she'll go to 2,700 and stay there. Won't come back down until you turn the key off. Really? Well, they thought it was fixed yesterday. They took it on a longer drive, and he got out here to the farm and bumped it. Nope, right back to doing that. So talked to the dealership. They said I've done everything right. It's a Napa part, so need another part already, So done the drive, did the battery disconnect, and it's still not fixed. So talked to them already. They're supposed to be getting another one in. I guess you're going to have to spend the money at the dealership because the guy at the dealership, he said maybe it's a computer problem. It might not. But I got a feeling we got a bad part. So just their luck. They got luck like their dad's. So yeah, camper. So have you heard any more back on your test? Oh yeah, bad parts. It's ridiculous on how many bad parts there get to be. Well, I'm keeping you in prayers. So that's kind of scary if they misdiagnose that. Yeah, you've gone down the road of hell for nothing. Oh, good. At least you replaced the computer and had better luck than me replacing the damn throttle body. Because they're like the he says, "You sure you don't have another problem?" I said, "Nope, it was grinding and making noises." He's like, "Oh." So prior to that going bad, it was doing good. So yeah. No. So yeah. Anyway, Mama Bear, she's getting to where she wants to try sleeping in a bed again finally. Wednesday she goes sees Doc, and they probably won't do much. She said, "Too bad your doctor visit wasn't Wednesday." I said, "Yeah." I'm finally breaking down. They're going to go stick the needle on my back and put in the blocker. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to burn up a lot of extra insulin that I shouldn't have to, but it's going to got to do something, guys, because I'm barely to the point where I can't walk. Mom Bear told me to grab the cane and use that today, and I have been. So, did you end up replacing the lines all the way from everywhere? Because that was the fuel lines on that, yeah. Or no, I can't remember. I shouldn't say nothing. And last night, laying in bed, my left knee, I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to have 2 lumps on your knee, right? Right one's nice, smooth, round. My left one, I got 2 lumps. It's like one off to the side and one. They're offset. So, yeah. New shop cat, she's having fun. She's found a couple of things that I thought I'd lost. Right now she's playing with a screw on the floor. But no. Otherwise, yeah, we got a little cleaning done in here and a bunch of trash to go out once the snow melts away to get to it. That's right. Okay. Plastic lines and that. Okay. Yep. God, I kind of got it. Got it in here. I'm waiting to get the camshaft back. I said I want the LS came off to find out what it is or if it's worth running or whatever. But about ready to do like a Power Nation build. Take that LS, take her apart, clean her all up, wash it out, and even do like they did, reuse the rings and just make a thumper motor out of it, and we'll find something to stick it in. Oh yeah. $5 gallons out of, wow, that was an expensive mistake. That was 5 gallons. Yeah, hopefully it was the cheap Paris gas. Otherwise, there's $25 in gas. Have to run it through a filter and clean it out and put it in something. That'd be a good fire starter. Makes me think of the time up in the shop. We had a vehicle come in that had gas and oil, and we had a wood burner in the shop that I worked at. And before we could say anything, the boss, the owner, I bet you it is clean. The boss, the owner, picked up the oil from the car that had gas, and he had a little fire going in the wood burner. Well, you can guess what happened after that. Blew the chimney completely off the wood burner. Even blew it apart up in the attic. Oh, and then the fire took off naturally. So now you got smoke and everything filling up the. He's like, look, he was a guy that always had a cigar in his mouth. When he did that, he just kind of stood back. His cigar went from like that to like, oh shit. So, yeah. Luckily, all of it went into the barrel, but yeah, I said that's a hell of a way to clean out the chimney. Blast it. Yeah, I'm getting antsy for the warm weather to get here too. It's we're gonna put that 377 into something this spring. Yeah, that's what you're saying. I bet you, old man, that's other than being a new motor. I bet you that's the cleanest LS motor around now. Honda Fit. Yeah, well, having how many miles on that thing? And you said it's still got the original plugs. Hey, how's your wife's Tahoe doing? After you did the DOD delete. Hey, Lee. I think 77 is not a daily driver. But by no means that's a daily driver. 261,000 on the original plugs. Okay. How's everything been going? Well, yeah, you go put him to bed. Might be here, may not. Just see how it goes. Yep. Nope, just been doing a lot. Trying to figure things out and keep things going. And wish you guys could see this. Oh, nope, sure. Every time you want to show, it's like they know you're going to do something, and then they take off another direction. But noticing the mice are finally getting thinner in here. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Looks like the piece of the RTV I pulled out of the can when I had to open that up. I hate these damn RTV seal cans because they never keep it from drying out. They're setting up in them. Luckily, I got it to free up and come out, but yeah, she does. Yeah. I know after changing the oil in the Yukon here a couple weeks ago, it ran better. Well, before that cold snap, I figured better get the dirty oil out before that cold snap gets here. Still soft from the 90s? The red? Oh, yeah, I can see the red. Think about it. Do they even have the red RTV anymore? I haven't seen any lately. A lot of the stuff that used to be is no more, and some of the stuff that you didn't think was is. No. Been thinking about getting out some tubing when we get to it. Get another engine run stand built. Oh, cool. Yeah, during that cold snap, Mama Bear and I, we watched a lot of our DVDs, found out we got a few missing, and found out we got some that we don't even know where they came from. So, not sure how that worked out, but that happened. Yeah. Yeah. That might be where one of those come from. Oh, yeah. Oh, you said you want to learn how to weld. I'll get you taught. I tell you, I've been doing a lot of thinking and figuring and trying to figure out, this world is so screwed up nowadays. They'd rather destroy you instead of giving you a chance. And, a lot of people get looked down on because they can't do things. But you know what? Somebody that's got bad health, they get looked at like, oh, you ain't worth nothing. You don't don't have the right to be here. Well, it's just been real kind of frustrating. I don't know. I'm trying to not let what's going on with my back and my legs stop me. But boy, I'm back down to about 30 to 40 feet, and then I got to lean against something and try to get the back to do whatever. So I'm hoping after this shot, but like they said, the shot's not a cure. It's just what the heck? What am I trying to say? It's just going to give you some pain-free time for a while. Yeah, sounds like Duke's is our Rochester, Minnesota. But Rochester's even kind of getting to be picky and goofy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Huh. Got somebody asking me about some motors. Oh, sorry, got oh. I was just about ready to talk about my plasma cutter, and I looked over on the shelf, and I'm like, it's not there. I was like, where'd that go? It's here. Just not in its proper place. Yeah. Uh-oh. But anyway, yeah, I got plasma cutter to do stuff with, and I've been since the Ruco TV's gotten better with getting shows to you. Been watching the Power Nation channels and that, and some of those weird builds kind of give me ideas. I still want to build something for the grandkids to play with out here. Well, actually, I got a 3-wheel. Anybody know much about a Honda 3-wheeler? The old Hondas back in the day. I can't remember what size they are, but the old boy got 1.5 3-wheelers. The one's missing the front fork, which he said he bought that one for the front fork to fix the one that's supposed to run. But he said something about the rocker arm, something with on the top of the head needed help. Oh, wow, camper. That's some good news for you, too. Oh, really? Okay, high water. I guess what I've been trying to figure out is how do you continue to go on doing things when you can't get anybody to give you a chance, and then when you try working for yourself, that ain't good enough, and just kind of been beating my head against the wall, and or you don't have full support in what you want to do, and it just oh, the shot that goes in my back is a $4,000 shot now. They treat it as a minor surgery, but you just gotta lay very still on the table while they position the X-ray machine to stick it in. Well, the update on the new insulin stuff. Did get the new insulin, that Humalog 50/50, but I only can get well, it ain't even going to be a 22-day supply. Uh, it's going to be a couple of days short because I figured out I have to use 140 units of that insulin to keep my numbers good. Last night when I got home, I was down to 110, but I guess I got to retrain myself too now on those nights that when the number's down, I need to grab a pop or something to take upstairs with me and start letting my body get adjusted to being down at night. As since I had those 3 crashes, I'm scared because I know if I get down to the under 120, it seems like my body doesn't know when to stop and it keeps going, so it kind of scares me. So yeah, between that, I'm using Walmart insulin, the cheap stuff, and insulin. You can get a 22-day supply. So basically, instead of costing me $35 a month, it's costing me $70 a month to get the insulin. Oh yeah, I do, but I haven't heard any more from them. Medicare probably wasn't going to pay for it, so yeah, be great. Maybe I'd sleep a lot better at night knowing that I'm not going to crash or if alarm would start going off. Yeah, Sheila's numbers kind of had to scare her. She was up 331. She got up to today. Um, but I think she's kind of starting to have. I know there's some other diabetics out there, and we talk, and it seems like certain things at certain times start affecting us all, and it's just not local; it's everywhere. And she had, from when her numbers were up to going down, it was pop, pastas, and chocolate milk. Uh, so I guess I don't know. Me, like I said, and also, hey, Highwater, you still here? Had something else that was told to me, and I think there might be some truth to that. Uh, the endocrinologist I'm talking to now also said uh, giving yourself shots to different parts of your body may help the insulin absorb. And I got thinking about that. Now I've been doing this since 2006 in this area. So now I'm giving the shots over on this side and that. Now it's like the Walmart insulin started working and the new stuff is working. But whether it's the 75/30 or the 50/50, both of them, it seems like 140 units twice a day is working. Okay. Well, yeah, it's been helping, but the back pain in the legs. I seriously wake up at 7:30 in the morning, and it takes me till about 9:30, 10 o'clock to get downstairs. Because when I first go stand up in the morning, I can't. If I do, so wake up and I gotta go to the bathroom. It's either well, get up and try walking and risk falling on the floor, or just get up and go, and hopefully you make it. So, and everybody's complaining about my skin being so dry. Well, so far that spot there looks like it's gone. Hopefully, stays gone. Now that's another thing I got. Sheila gave me a box from when she had for the pins, and seems to be a little longer too. So I don't know. So how's your numbers been staying here lately? I did get those oversized valves ground finally. Now I just gotta get the reamer and hone so I can put them into something. All I know is once spring gets here and the snow's gone, the ground's dry, I am cleaning up around this place, getting stuff out away from here where it should be in. Uh, yeah, I know what you're saying, camper. I know what you're saying. Just found out I might have a chance at a hoist because the building I know somebody else bought it and they're trying to figure out how to get rid of the hoists that are in there. I'm like, oh crud. Uh, so I don't know. I guess I'll make a phone call tomorrow if I don't forget and see what they're thinking. And if they just want them gone, I guess we'll figure out how to get them gone, get them out of there. That's where I beat myself up too. Is well, I guess I kind of look at it this way too. Get the grandkids interested. They're getting bigger. God, they're growing fast. Uh, get them growed up and maybe get them taught, and maybe they'll get more benefit of the hoist than I will. I know, Mike, and I really hope you continue to get the good news. But, oh, just like here tonight, I see how many people showing up. Ah, no, 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 no. I'm good. I don't need to see those. Don't need to see those. Oh wow. Too bad they didn't do that for Mama Bears. I told her as well. Maybe next time you're there, well, Wednesday, maybe she can ask them to bring it up again. She can take a picture of it on her phone. Uh, Mom Bear, I, we're really thinking the way she broke her back was either a she twisted wrong on the bed because I can remember one night she had a camper, uh, and it popped, and shortly after that, it seemed like a problem started. But or I know she got into a sneezing fit too about the same time. So and what it's all physical other things that should have been the reason for her back to break are not there. So Ah, I think this is the worst show I've had in a long time. I've usually get more than 7 people, but I guess got to get the girls in the background. That helps. And hopefully she's improving high water. Hopefully she's getting a little bit better. Hey Matt, how you doing? Get your house all thawed out. I think YouTube's slacking again or lagging. I don't know. Oh no, man. I need a few loads of gravel in there to stiffen it up, huh? Your blood sugars are down that much? What did you change? What did you change? There, high water. Yeah, gravel or concrete or something. I'm not always slacking. Sometimes I'm. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. No sugar. Well, that's what I'm noticing. I'm cutting way back on the pop and numbers. Like I said, I'm getting down to 110, 97. Still don't like getting under 100. I just don't. I don't feel right. I know that's where it's supposed to be. Great, but it's killing you. Yeah, the sugar was killing you before. I know what you're saying. So you back to doing any painting on cars, uh, or did you end up losing all your paint in that cold snap there, Matt? Last night I was goofing around with Riker and uh, the little guy doesn't weigh what 15, 20 pounds. I don't know. Put him on the head. Did the airplane shortly after doing that. Yeah, something right through here, down under the shoulder. Oh, yeah. Thought I had it fixed. Said put some ice on it last night. Got the neck popped, and now today come back again. Yeah, I bet. See, if I'm mobile enough, if I want to get one of those semi trailers set down, I'm still kicking around the idea of going out this north wall here, put one of those semi trailers just out there, get it on concrete, something, and so it doesn't move around, and then blast a hole or build a breezeway between, and uh, yeah, send it on up. Actually, I got the one over there in the fridge. Uh, and move a lot of this stuff into that trailer. Well, actually, I'm thinking about moving the shop into the trailer to get work bays in here or something. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I got one. So yeah, got a lot of ideas. Whether or not they're going to work out or not, I don't know. But yeah, the weather here is just strange. I mean, been foggy. It's looking like a bad March, April for moisture wise. If you go by the fog days, be interesting to see if it happens like that. Yeah, let's see. I did a little test here. I had a little bit to eat, and I only did a half of the insulin for right now, so I could get through the live show. If I knew if I took, I know. I knew if I would have taken the whole dose, I would have been in trouble. So I'm gonna place your bets. Let's see where it's at. Let's see if I'm getting it figured. All right, maybe I should have. Anybody want to take a guess tonight? Check that out. Let's see. No. Come on. Doctor did something to my meter. Now I'm only getting 1 day averages on it, and I can't get it set back to doing a 30-day. Let's see, but well, that's interesting. Oh, yesterday I actually did pretty good. Yesterday I started out at 198. Was that? How can that be? That don't make sense. Oh, that's why I'm going wrong. Okay, started out at 198. Then 557 yesterday afternoon, got it down to 115. Then 11:06 when I got home, I was at 110. And like I said, well 112, 110. I'm like, boy, that's kind of low. So I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's what I started out the morning with. So, but for tonight, right now, and then today was 198. And yeah, I'm now 249. Guess I should have taken the whole dose. What it was, I had some instant potatoes. So I'm starting to find out the breads and that are not doing me any good. Where did that go? Ah, there it is. Oh no. Well, the thing about your 96, it's all computerized. So if you just went to old school, you'd lose all your dash and all that. So I'm not sure what to tell you on that high water. It could be done, like I said, but you'd have to figure out something way of monitoring your uh, speed. So let's see. Basically, I need 30 of these a month. Yeah, you'd have to put out different gauges in that to make it work, but I don't know why you couldn't. Motor mount should be in the same area. Oh man, be a nice surprise if I did that again. Or YouTube come through again this month. Be nice if they did. But no. Been looking at the heads that Sheila and I took off that old 400. Oh, yeah, that's right. They still got the spark plug stuck in them. I don't know. Welcome back, old man. Hey, Sean. No, not too much. Just trying to keep busy, trying to keep going. We're ready to deal with doctors this week. So, how's all your builds going out there? Today almost kind of gave everybody spring fever. It got so warm here. Hard to believe 2 weekends ago it was so damn cold, 45 below out here. Couldn't get into the shop until late. So now we're 40, 45 above. Crazy 80-degree change, 90-degree change, and now complaining it's too hot. Yeah, I still got to get the Yukon fixed too. The heater blower resistor went bad. So it's stuck on high. That's all I got. It's high. And it won't shut off with the vehicle, so I got to get out and pull the fuse. So coming out today, it was so warm I even had the windows open in the Yukon. So I didn't put the fuse in the fan to let it blow. Yeah. If a refrigerator at work sits out in the weather and it doesn't get too wet, it should be fine to bring back in, right? Because basically it's the compressor, everything's covered up pretty good. Got a refrigerator somebody brought out, said it still worked, they just didn't want it anymore. I'm really thinking about getting a full-size refrigerator in here. It's an old school refrigerator, probably outlast the shop. Yeah, that's the problem with things. People think, oh, they ain't using it. Well, it ain't theirs. It ain't theirs. Why touch it? Which was it a picture that you sent me, Sean? All new rocker panels. Yeah. Need to go back to the philosophy of raising kids. If it's not yours, don't touch it. That's how I grew up. Yep. Roof on the shop's still doing good. Haven't had any issues. Neighbor's shotgun. Neighbor's dad. Yeah. Since the snow melts, I should drive north of the pharmacy. I can see where that fox is laying and see how big it was. Or the farmer's dad. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to mess with a farmer's daughter now. They got a lot of excavators and big equipment that, yeah, you could disappear quite a bit. But I still haven't found our local truck driver that was on the news. That's all gone quiet. It's just kind of feel sorry for his kids, but still nothing on that. So what are you working on, Sean? I've got stuff getting ready to getting one buttoned up. The other one here, that one that's on there now might be fired up. And I don't know if I'll make it for next Sunday or not. I don't know. I guess it's been a while since I put a video out. Maybe we'll do a video on that one starting up. I don't know. I really need to get back to making regular videos, but just kind of hard to decide what to talk about. But Squirrel's doing good. She had me check her tire though. She got the new tires on there just around Christmas, and finally figured out why her new tires going low. They screwed up a valve core when they valve stem when they put it in. You wiggle it just right, it leaks. So I'm like, dang it. And I'm not sure if I'm sure her Jeep's got the tire sensor, so I don't know what they would have done, but yep. Otherwise, her car's been doing good. Just gotta get on the kids to get them to check their oil a little more often, because two of the vehicles, the oil was barely on the dipstick or not on the dipstick. So I'm like, oh boy. I don't have any room to complain because Yukon, I ran that. I think I had 30,000 miles on that oil before I changed it out. So, old man in the shop's got the cleaners running LS down there because he took 5 gallons of gas out of it, and I got the oil trying to turn back in the crude oil inside mine. So, yeah. I mean, if the interior and that ain't destroyed, yeah, you might be better off just put the windshield in it, because I'll guarantee you by the time you modify the exhaust and everything else, you're gonna have more than that into putting that inline into the Vortec. Yep. That's the other thing too. I've been pricing out stuff through LMC for the Tahoe, because I see a new trend with the fenders on these newer trucks, the 2000s, the 7, well, probably everything. The fender looks great on the outside, and what I'm finding is under the fuse box there where they got the metal is all rotted out. I mean, the fender looks beautiful, and the outer wheel well of the fender's great, but they're rusting out under the fuse box, which kind of a strange place to have them rust out. So, and it won't be a hard color paint. It's black. Base coat, clear coat. What, you want to say hi? Here's the new shop cat. She's adjusting pretty good. Yeah. The only cat I've ever had, though, that keeps wanting to turn right. Yeah. What? Yeah. You didn't have voice for about 3 weeks, and now you're finally getting it back again. So. Now, I wasn't scared of your mom. Your mom got scared of me. So. Yes, you can. Big time. Oh. That's shop cat number 2. The original shop cat's right there on his. He's going on 14, 15 years being here. That was after he's dumped. So he's even getting more playful. You know, the last couple of days he's been trying to put the trying to pull the wool over her eyes. He's like, last couple of days he's kind of been growly. He hisses at her, but she still plays with him and chases him around. So, yep. The cats that we saved from last year, we're starting to think, how would you age a cat? I mean, the mama cat, not looking at her mouth here, she doesn't have a lot of teeth, so I don't know. Can you age a cat by the teeth, or what if it's case? The one cat my kids have, that I found 3 years ago, 4 years ago. She could be the mom to that one because one of the ones we got now is the exact duplicate and getting big. Cats are 6 months old and they're bigger than a Chihuahua. They get up on their cat tree and they about upset it because they're so heavy. Yep. So yeah. Now the oldest and her fiance, they're getting to where after they did a couple of oil changes, he decided that was kind of fun to do. So I'm like, good, because my old body, I can't get up and down like that anymore. And then a lot of you guys out there, a lot older than me, but otherwise, had to go pull Roger out of the ditch this week or last week. I don't remember. Got him out, went in the Walmart, got new tires on the car. Walmart about freaked out because tires were from 2009. So they're outdated and outaged, and they didn't want to. So he had to sign a waiver because he didn't replace the back two tires yet. He's supposed to do that. Oh, that was last week we did that then. Because this week he was going to probably get the get the back two replaced. Right, Sean? I cleaned my desk off. I didn't have any signs of mice up here, but they were up here. I'm like, come on. But nope. Do have a motor kind of being contemplated with somebody, and they just found out their motor that they had. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think I should. I'll show you some pictures, Sean. An old man. Let's see. Where is he? Oops, that's where it was going to be. Okay. Let's see. That one. That's the same picture. Okay. Didn't realize he sent me duplicates until now, but anyway, motor with 500 miles on it. That's not what you don't want. That's not what you want to see in your oil pan, because you're not panning for gold or metal shavings. I mean, in the oil filter. Oil filter. Sorry, that's the oil filter. Let's see. 500 miles on that motor. And there's what the oil filter looks like down in the pelts. Yeah, he was lucky. His car was had two different sizes. Let's see. I had one. Yeah, there's more metal filings in that. Hey, James, how you doing? So yeah, 500 miles, and he's basically got needs a new short block. What's happening up in your neck of the woods, James? They think that's camshaft material or lifter material or some bearing material, or it's all above. But 500 miles is all he got out of that. And here's the kicker: it was a 20 over 350. Unfortunately. So clear my desk. No. Desk is fine. So yeah, he's wanting either 400 crank, 5.7 rod and piston, or he wants to do a 377, 370, they're 383. Well, that's the unfortunate thing. We've talked. He wasn't there when the guy installed the cam. We don't know if he even put anything on the cam or the bottom of the lifters. Don't know. Too many unknowns. Very costly mistake because, yeah, very costly. But what do you do? So he probably could save it, but like I told him, I said, with that much metal filings in it, it's got to come all the way down, and every orifice, everything's got to be washed out. And so, yeah, I said, everything you put on the block, you can reuse. So we're trying to get something priced out, figured out for him to see what's going to go. And like I said, if I end up putting it together, I said it's going to be run for at least 2 hours, and everything will be dialed in. And that way, we know it's good to go. But yeah, that's the new problem nowadays. You gotta work. You buy these parts thinking they're going to be good, and I come across the guy. Here's another kicker. If I come across the guy, they had somebody send a camshaft back to him, and he says, "Well, I'm not even sure I ground this because, unfortunately, the guy doesn't mark his stuff that he grinds, and the cam was soft, the lifters were soft, and I ate it." So I haven't seen a follow-up video on what he did, but he goes, "This ain't even one I ground." But he kind of got beat up in the comments for not marking his camshaft. Oh, yeah. Every part's going to be. Yep. So, yeah, everything will have to be disassembled, washed, cleaned, and double checked and put back together. I tell you, is it me or is everybody? It's time seeming like it's moving faster than ever. This 400 here, I didn't think I've had it that long. That one there that we had to bust apart with a sledgehammer. Yeah, literally a sledgehammer for the ones that don't know. Had to get the exhaust had to get the exhaust manifolds off, and they wouldn't come off. Had to beat the exhaust manifolds literally off the heads to get to the head bolts. So now. I guess how do you relight a fire under somebody to get them going again to get things going again? It's just that simple. I mean, I'm figuring out if I'm out here by myself, nothing gets done. If I got somebody out here with me, things get done. And I never used to be that way. Oh. Yeah. Well, you get thinking about it. Next thing you know, we're going to be in spring, and then harvest. The planting season will be here, and then be harvest again. Get a match or a lighter for what? What do you want me to burn off? That's poor lady fell down her stairs. You got that right, camper. Anyway, no, I just looked up. I got some stuff that I need to use, but a couple of these tools require certain stuff, and been after it for months to get it because I'm like, about 3 months now. I said, well, I got some stuff I need to come up and do, and I told him, I says, it's kind of not good to have these tools and not have the stuff to use the tools to make the tools to use the tools to make the money. So, yeah, I got my smoke machine, and I was going to use something else. He said, no. So, hopefully, I'll be getting that, so I can use the smoke machine and get some stuff checked out because I got some evaps I got to look at and intakes, and yeah. So, never did get an answer back from James. I don't know if he's still here or not. Asked him how everything was going. I should probably do a speed test after tonight and see what's going on. Excuse me. Now I got the hiccups. No thanks. We're getting some buffering. Figures. But no sharks. Let's see. What else we got coming up? Still need to put this stuff to. Oh, wrong door. Still gotta get to where I'm using that. Got some stuff that I need to repair. Got those barrels, thread shirts. So need to get that to where I'm using it. Oh yeah, I gotta get that off. Yeah, I'll need that too. Yeah, okay, good. No. The other day, daughter asked if she could use some of this, and I'm like, it's out here. Couldn't find it. Cleaned off the desk today. Guess what? Found it. Everybody's been complaining well, it is dry. Stuff does work. Told the daughter she got a splits in her foot. She better get something on it, otherwise she's gonna be at the doctor having something else done. Or don't make a mess. I'm not making a mess. Or you find it as soon as you replace it. Yeah. No talk about here. Just let's see. One of the things I wish I would have picked up is a little small metal lathe or in a little mill, so I could make some little tools that'd be handy right now. But yeah. Corn nuts. There you go. Actually, my number's done pretty good for eating those. It was after I ate the potatoes out of it. And I don't know if Tweet's in here tonight. I haven't seen anything out of him. He sent some medication stuff, and that helped for a few hours. So I didn't do it. Not me. Not guilty this time. And if anybody's got some small journal main caps, I still need 3 or 4 of them. I think the rear main there he said was going to be okay. I think I need the 4 other mains so I can get that small journal 327 finished. See if we can have fun with that. Oh, okay. You had a question earlier? Yeah, I didn't even know you were here, Tweet. Tweet found a mouse stuck in a hole in a closed car door. Its hips were too wide, and then evidently it went in, and then it worked like a one-way valve. He was stuck. Found him. Tweet had to pull him out of the door, the rocker panel. Hey, Hot Rod, how you doing? Not too much. But I got to get up and move around for a little bit, guys. A second here. Let's see. OEM type person. Can't trust a fart. I haven't messed around with replacing any yet, but getting some age on vehicles now, going to have to. Oh. But no. Yeah, the 400 pistons are here. Still loose, it didn't tighten up. Found my plumbing supply. 305 sitting here. So waiting on the rod bearings and rings. Cam bearings too. I gotta get cam bearings, which I forgot to do again. Oh, just trying to find stuff to talk about. I guess I'm just kind of, oh. Also, too, when that cam gets back from my cam guy, I'm going to ask him what he can do with stock cams, because he suggests they can, if the cam lobe ain't too tore up, if the cam's lobe ain't tore up too bad, he can take the stock cams I got. I got like 20. Well, oh yeah, there's 6 right there. About 20 cams around here that send off and have reground into something and make them usable. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, I'll make sure there's a big mess. Hey, all right, I guess I should talk to you about. You said you had some 882 heads that were good, or did you ever get those checked out? Still need a set of heads for that one order back there. I just got looking. God, I'd like to be back in my early 20s again. Then I could say the shop looks like a mess, but no, it's organized. I know where back then I could tell you everywhere, every bolt, nut, screw, everything was. And yeah, 882 something, just something good. They'd be on like the 75, 6 to early 80s. Yeah. So yeah, after all, you have a few. Okay. It's crazy. It's just like either nobody's got any stuff around me anymore, or if they do, they think it's gold. I was like, come on. But what year is my favorite truck? Believe it or not, you guys are gonna. My favorite truck that I liked and enjoyed was my old '79 F-150 full size Ford Ranger. It was factory order with 3312 tires on it with the wagon wheels, roll bar, sunroof, rear slider, push guard with the lights, and it had the stripe kit on it that you couldn't play hide and go seek with that truck because any amount of light would give you away because it was reflective. Oh, that was a fun truck. Actually, let's see. I think I know where the book is. Ouch. Oh. Ouch. I'll set that there. I'll stay there. You're they've already fallen enough. I think this is the one. My brown truck. Oh yeah, recent there. Let's see. It was 92 Daytona Beach just before Andrew went through there. Let's see. That's as close as we got to the Daytona track. Let's see. These are upside down. This was either my, would have been my second, maybe, engine rebuild. It was the motor for my 76 Monte Carlo. Wish I would, here. There, oh, wow. Where the Tornado is in the distance there, that is where the shop is now. That was my old 76 Monte I had back then. Wish I would have kept that car. Wish I would have kept it. Had it up until a few years ago. Ha! Wow. Jesus. Yep. That old shop is the one that's out there now. That was my dad, me, and my nephew Dino. So yeah. And the way there's my old engine left, that old tractor. That tractor is putting that loader's put a few hundred motors and transmissions in and everything else. That thing. Let's see. Okay, there. Go here. My dad was never much for mechanicking, but about one and only times I got him to help. Let's see. Trying to find the Ford. Ha! This is the car. My very first car. It used to have a black vinyl top on it, but I took it off. That was my very first car. Old 1975 baby blue Malibu. With the vinyl seats in it that were hot enough to cook eggs on in the summer. Let's see, where the heck is that? Here's a rare picture too. One of the only times that I was in the race car. May 29th, 1990. Yeah, that's me, guys. That's me. Let's see. And when I was in Florida, they were closed the day we were there. That was Crane Cams. And there's what my Monte SS is supposed to look like. And then here was our last race car we had. So, and no, this car is not that one. God. Going back in the memory boxes here. Oh, I guess I got closer. There you go. Crane Cams. You guys remember the dually? This is what it looked like when I bought that and fixed it. So I don't know if anybody's chatting or not, but yeah, they totaled the truck over that. And then this GTO here, we helped the guy fully restore it. That black one had a tri-powered 400 in it. No, not 400. Yeah, no, somebody put a 400 in it. I think they had the 400 in it. That went out to Barrett Jackson. Yep, that was a fun car to rebuild. Oh. You know, I know some of you guys heard, I've talked about when the guy rolled. This guy here, this happened 1989. He rolled, came out of turn 2 and rolled, proceeded to roll 17 to 22 times off track because they had him on film. That was a GTO Judge that they turned into a race car. First night and only night on that car. There, here, you want to freak out, guys? That is me in the blue jean jacket. The first guy that made it down to the car, he caught the barbed wire fence and landed next to the car. I got down there. I reached in, and that's the driver. When he come out of the car, he's like, where the hell? What the hell? What happened? I said, sit your ass down. You're out on the highway. Cop pulls up. State trooper goes, oh, got some kids messing around. I said, no, it's a race car. Come off the track. And the cop's like, huh? Yeah. And you see right here that front wheel. That is part of the trees that he took down that was wedged in there. They had to take a chainsaw to the tree to cut it out of there to get the wheel off so they could load it up. Then this guy hooked our bumper and got turned sideways. Happened in June of 1990. And he about got himself cut in two because see how bad that Malibu's pushed in? Well, he didn't have the seat belts fastened to the... Who the heck on a Sunday night is calling the... Just a second here, guys. Hello?
Hello, this is Miles Chilker calling for Rodney-Bettin.
So, yep. But anyway, he had the seatbelt mounted to the floor and the seat in the roll cage, and yeah, it damn near cut him in two. Let's see. God. May 28th, 1990. That's me outside the car. I'd like to get back to that again. Hey. Oh, yeah. Started out trying to find my Ford Ranger. This guy here, we helped him. He got taken out. We went to a junkyard, and his car got taken out and needed a new frame. We went to a junkyard, helped him get a new frame out from under another one. He rebuilt that car. That was another good old boy racer. Yeah, this kind of shows. Okay, right there in the background, that white Monte Carlo is where the shop is. That was an old truck. That's what the farm used to look like. Okay. Let's see. Here's my Grand Prix I should have kept. 400 motor, 400 turbo tranny, SJ, and it had the moonroof, bucket seats, console, tack, everything in that car. I wish I would have kept it. Hi, Ivor. How you doing? Then I've told you guys about the 4th of July motor that they grenaded. That happened in Webster City, Iowa. That was that side. Here's the other side. Yeah. And back when I was small, I'm the one. Okay. That guy's name was Rod. That's my buddy Kevin. And I'm in there standing down inside working on the motor going into that truck. Oh, here we go. Here. I wish I would have kept that truck. That's my 79 F-150 Ford Ranger, the one and only Ford I ever liked in my life. That truck went places that it shouldn't have. Yeah. Well, Sean, I got bills I'm finishing up, pricing out one. And then here you guys go. There's from the shop, the house roof. That's what this farm used to look like. And then there's another view. It just... I used to get up on the house roof to get pictures out here. But yeah, that F-150. Oh, there you go. God, look at it. Back in the day. That's me. That is me. Standing down in there on the ground, working away. I want a time machine. I want to go back to doing that stuff again. And then here's a truck that Sheila's going to remember. Yeah, that truck. That truck got that other Rod and me and the last person to own it in trouble. Old 75 GMC. So yeah. Back in the day, I did have tried. Yep, Bandit. That was a tried and failed. Looking back, I should have never went and done that, but young and full life. I'd like to duplicate that building again. That was a nice building, but that was one of those things that, yeah. Oh, looky here. It's still around. There's one of the original pictures of the Z28 that I've got. Oh yeah, I've got a few, but as for the favorite truck and out of the truck also I've had is the Ford F-150. So yeah, that's an old Polaroid picture of the Camaro. I'd like to get that preserved somehow. That's what it looked like when it left California. So I thought I'd lost that. Yeah, this is looking down the driveway. There's what the farm used to look like. There's the old farmhouse. And yeah, that's me. And I thought I was a big guy then. Cutlass Supreme I bought and fixed up for my mom. It was hitting the rear end, and we had the frame straightened, and I straightened her out and got her done. And my mom loved that car, 81 Cutlass Supreme. So, let go of my kneecap, please. Oh, okay. Now, to give you a better idea, where the wash machines are, that is the big door of the shop that's here now. This is what my dad had. And this iron pile, let's see. Yeah, that iron pile next to that, when I hauled that off, that filled 1.5 flatbed of trailers, semi-trailers with scrap iron. And Joe, if you're watching, the hairdos back then. That's the one, Joe. Yeah. God dang. I want. Now we're kind of off subject tonight, but oh, Mama Bear's watching. I'm trying to find Mama. I'm trying to find. I know there's good. This is, well, unfortunately, this is when I started getting big. That's when I started ballooning up. This is what this Cutlass looked like when I got it. Put it together and had fun with that car. My God, did we have fun? Where? Let's see. Boy, here's another Camaro. I wish I would have never got rid of now, too. Oh, yeah. There you go. Car was hit right in the cowl. We got that pulled out, fixed, put a new door on it, and had that car all fixed up nice. Got stupid, got rid of it. I guess I've had about as many. I've had 15 Camaros in my life. Where is the picture? And this is when I decided to start cleaning up, started crushing cars because I was getting tired of the. Ouch! The cat just clawed me. Started getting tired of the thieves stealing. Ouch, sorry guys. But yeah, I don't remember how many loads of cars we hauled out of here. This was one ice storm. Oh, there's my little dog Tuffy and my other dog Prince. The big dog could sit on a 3/4 inch board in March 1990. So cats are jerks, yeah. Yeah, over here loving me up, and then tear me up. There's one night at the races. So, yeah, you might be in another photo album, Mama Bear. And by the way, Mama Bear's watching because she made a comment. So, yeah. This is my cousin. He got a trophy, but there's me and the bibs. So, yeah, that's. Let's see. Oh, here's some more race pictures. You know that guy that I talked about? There's the car that I put the motor in. Oh, I even wrote on it. 400 small block in the car with the set of trick heads I done. He ran it at 51 to 6,000 RPM. The oil pressure was good. Yeah, that's the ones that I hollowed out the intake runners, which I'm going to do and show. And I want to hopefully be able to do that at a dyno, have a regular normal set of heads, and then do those heads up and show the difference. There's one of the first Monties. And then here's right after we rebuilt that Monte Carlo. I did all that, except for the lettering. We backed half that car, made everything new, and yeah. I know I got some pictures missing because I had pictures. This guy here is Daddy's money. What are you doing, kid? The car looked good. He went to the races, and the car went home in pieces. Okay, cat's going crazy. So yeah, Mom Bear, I'll have to find the rest of the pictures, I guess. I know I got them. Oh, let's see. Ah! Just found a picture of another old guy that he's old now, but yep. Back when we were painting the car. Well, I was painting the car. That was the Monty. Then we replaced it with this car, which was almost a shame. That Malibu there. And the paint on that car, I'll guarantee you nobody'd ever match it. That's when I had a body shop. We took all the blues and mixed them together, and that's what we come up with. Some of the prettiest blue. So, yeah, that was a definitely one-of-a-kind paint job. Come on, go back in there. So, yeah. Guess I kind of needed the memory trail. I don't know. Painting cars, yeah. Yeah. Heck, I don't even have the picture where we were all in the picture when we got the trophy, so I don't know where that is. To you guys, it's just like, wow, what a mess. It took me 4 years after I finally got control of the farm to clean this place up. There was so much stuff all over around. Back in the day, before all the rules and regulations, hauling stuff, this was a load of cars. Unfortunately, not dated. That was cars too high on that old trailer. And that was one of the best trailers I ever had. Can somebody tell me what it was made out of? That's the old in-ground air over hydraulic floor hoist from the old gas stations. That trailer hauled a lot of stuff. Wow. Girl, if it does not look anywhere like it used to. This is out back. And all those trees are gone now. That tornado, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, got them. Yeah. So, yeah. I had a lot of Monte Carlos. I had pickups. I had vans. Very few Fords. So, yeah. That's, like I said, I know I got more pictures around here somewhere, but I don't know where. But I see I chased everybody off. Ain't of you hung around here. Everybody else took off. Four-speed creeper gears, yep. It was heavy, but it sure helped. So, yeah. Yeah, if my dad would have let me build this building back in the day, I don't know where I would have ended up. Because back then it would have been a hell of a lot cheaper to build it, too. Even though I got in 1999, and it was still affordable to build something like this. I think concrete, I had it figured up, the concrete included and the materials and everything to get the shell up and get it finished off. I think I was a whole whopping $5,600 into this thing. Now to get one built like this, $25,000-$30,000 if you have somebody do it. So yeah. Now there's pictures of the old shop. Now that Mama Bear brought that up, I hope they didn't get lost. So, but yeah, it's. Voice made the comment. I'm like, I wish I would have had a camcorder back there. Here's the cats from this last summer. That's two of them. They're going on 7 months old now, and they're that big. So. So yeah, I mean, would have had one of these back in the day. There's a lot of stuff that could have backed up a lot more, but then again, statute of limitations might not run out yet. Yeah. Well, we had a farmhouse that was 2 miles south of us that we were supposed to get, and just couldn't get it worked out to get it moved in the time that we had. So that got tore down. Then I had another one. My dad didn't want to spend the money to move it. Looking back, I bet you wish he would have. But like the old shop over there, we were tearing that house down in town, and he looked at me. He said, "You want a new shop?" I looked at him like, "Okay, you've been drinking today, Dad?" He said, "Well, here's your new shop." I'm like, "What?" He said, "We're leaving this wall together, that wall together. We're going to stack it all up, take it out to the farm, put it back together." So, and that's what we did. We brought it out, built it. And now, unfortunately, I need an excavator to knock it down. Oh, man, I almost had the picture of the car Sheila backed in 2 years ago. Had old 73 Plymouth Fury, and Sheila come over here looking for me one day, and she talked to my dad when she left, and I got home, and I was like, "Dad, did you run into the Fury?" He goes, "No, that blonde did. She backed into it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Took the whole grill out of the front end. Yep, the old Plymouth Furies. Yeah, the old Plymouth Furies. Don't make them mad. Yep. So yeah, it just. Back then it seemed like life doing all that stuff I done, working on all those. I know you didn't mean to. Got to give you shit about it. Working on all that stuff. It seemed like you had a purpose. Now trying to work on that stuff. What's the purpose anymore? I mean, just that's where I'm kind of getting to. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I do have a new transfer case for the 400,000 mile truck. Found one that was pretty decent. It had a lot less mileage on. I think he said it had 80 to 100,000 on the transfer case I picked up. Oh, yeah, we had a little AMC Rambler, white, 4-door. We beat the ever-living snot out of that thing trying to kill it. Then we got to come up with the brand. I mean, we would have been the American version of Dave's Farm, but without the other crap that went with that place. we were starting to launch cars. We were lining cars up with trees, putting bricks on the accelerators and hoping they hit the tree and didn't take off and head to the neighbors. I mean, the one time Buddy burned his old pickup, which was going to the crusher, so he burned it. And the way that there was old distributor cap sitting on the dash, and the way that windshield melted down around that cap and took the form of the cap, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And it sat there and glowed, and he's like, yeah, that truck was haunted. And when we went out and looked at it the next day when it was cooled off, I figured, it's going to shatter. No, that was in perfect shape. And before I could get it out of my mouth, he grabbed it and busted it out. I'm like, dude, that would have been cool to have. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Been a long time since I heard from you. But anyway, yeah, there's lots of stuff that if I could have recorded back in the day and some of the engine builds I've done, man. Looking back at the way I built some engines back in the day, people would absolutely lose their everlasting mind on how it was done. But you know what? Those were some of the hardest running motors I ever had. And, yeah. So. He messed up. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right. High water, life had a purpose then. Now it's just. But one way or another, I'm going to get the damn Camaro going this year. That is definitely. Hopefully, I'm hoping the air cleaner was on it. Otherwise, I might have another problem. Because that's got the 80 over motor in it that I want to prove to everybody. It ran for a long time on the engine stand, never went above 195. I want to get that thing running and driving and show that 80 over block. Well, some motors you can do it, not all of them. That was like an early 70s block, and that one's 80 over, and it ran pretty good. Oh, you're right, Sheila. Yeah. Well, imagine that if that old Malibu, if I still had it around and that car could talk, it would tell stories. It would tell stories that I'm very amazed I'm still here even talking. Well, that's what I'm kind of going to do, depending on what I find out with this camshaft I sent off to have doctored. And my buddy, I got an old LS laying out there that actually didn't look bad. Then I seen an episode of Power Nation where they got one from the junkyard. They tore it apart, took it apart carefully. And all they literally did was wash it, clean it. I think they put new cam bearings in it. No, they didn't even do that. They reused the main rods, cam bearings, and the rings in that thing, put it on the dyno, didn't smoke. And when they were done testing it, they had that motor make 1,200 horsepower. And I know it did a lot of variables there, and they did hit it with nitrous the last pass. But still, if you want a quick, go fast, cheap motor, so I might try that with that one. Get it running. And see what happens, because that one's got the updated rocker arms and everything. Yeah, heck, I forgot I got 60 over 350 sitting up there on the shelf. Yeah, on Power Nation, yeah. Well, let's see how I'm doing here. So yeah, Sheila's had fun. Mom Bear's had fun out this farm. I mean, the crazy stuff that's taken place. If Joe was here, he could vouch for it. And all right, let's see what happened after I took the second half of that insulin. See which way it's going, if it's going anywhere. Okay. Ted, place your bets. Anybody want to take a bet? Place your bets. I'll even leave the strip in this one for this time. Any other people want to take a guess? Sheila, anybody? Give it a few seconds here. Yep. Okay, guys. Wasn't that long ago. I was what, 200 and something? The 200s? Well, here's how fast it changes. 115. Thousand. Mom, are you trying to kill me off there? Holy crap. So at 8:36 and 115, 717 is 249. And at 5 o'clock, I was 198. So, yeah. I took the half of the dose, the numbers kept climbing up. Take the other half of the dose, boom, down. See, that's where I need to just try and get my body to go, hey, it'll be fine. Try and leave it alone. And that, okay, Chris. Time for some sugar, yeah. Well. So a little over an hour, I dropped quite a bit. Well, I think high water's on to something, Sheila. And I know it's going to be hard for you. Cut back on the sugar stuff. And that's basically what I've done too. Did you get it? Pumpkin's over there trying to catch something. Did you get it? So yeah, if I continue to keep the sugar stuffed out and that, there's the backup plan for right now. Until I learn what's going on for sure, this is what I got to do. Yeah, the numbers are good, but didn't get it, did you? Really? No wonder why Snickers is the bar I hit. They use to bring the sugars up. So I almost, if I had the money, I'd almost go. Sheila picked them up. I don't have the box here. Those steamer meals, that actually tastes pretty good. And I ate that before coming home from her, taking her home last night. That's even eating that. I got home and my blood sugar is at 110. I'm like, I'm like, okay, well, almost should get a month supply of those and try that and see how much better, how much more I improve, and see if the weight finally starts dropping again. I know it has been, but this is going to be the hard one for you, Sheila. Got to get you on this. The water makes a difference. So, yeah, just get the damn. Hopefully after Thursday, hopefully by next Sunday, I'll be up walking around like nothing was wrong. And I just got to remember it's not a permanent fix. It's basically to give me relief, to cut down the pain so I can think clearly. Because I was in enough pain when I went to get my insulin the other day. I ended up forgetting Mama Bear's medicine. I just don't think clearly when you're hurting that bad. Believe it or not, I'm actually eating a little broccoli here and there, but I don't like how it attacks me. It's kind of like onion and green peppers. Kind of comes back with a vengeance. So, and see, now that's the other thing now I got to work on. Like I said, number is perfect. It's in the range where it's supposed to be. But my mind's going, hey, you better eat, better eat, better eat. No. I want to try and do the test for tonight and see if it stays around that area. Because got to get it figured out. I'm tired of going up and down with the insulin. So once in a while I have. Wayne, I went through a phase there too. And we were trying to figure it out. There for a while, I could eat steak and potatoes. I mean, the meats and potatoes. Beautiful numbers. Did that for 2 to 3 months. And one day I ate that, a similar meal to that with the potatoes and meat. Went from having beautiful numbers and shot up to 300, 400. Whoa, what changed? And see, I'd be worried about that Diet Pepsi. That aspartame might be giving you troubles too, high water. That will make you weak. It will make you short on breath. It will make you feel like you're having a heart attack. That diet pop should never been invented. Not with the stuff they got in it. If it's got aspartame in it, don't use it because it'll kill you. I was there. So yeah, every once in a while, and see, that's what I don't understand. That little meal I had last night before coming home and had the green beans, potatoes, and beef in it. And got home, numbers was 110. Great. So sometimes the potatoes will work for a while, and then the next thing you know, I can't eat them for a few weeks. Which yeah, that aspartame had me to the point where I can sit, stand, walk, lay down. To walk to the vehicle, I'd have to stop 5 times, and I only went about 6 foot. I mean, it was bad. And I slowly weaned off the aspartame, and still here because after I got off the diet pop, and that one time went back to see the doc, he goes, "Shit, I thought you died." I'm like, "Oh, hi, nice to see you too, doc." He's like, "The last time I seen you," he said, I didn't have the heart to tell you, but he figured I was going to be dead." Bye. That's true too, high water. Yeah, some of the stuff we've yeah, those meals were pretty good. So, hey, what'd you that yeah. So one way or another we'll get it figured out. So I definitely got some grandkids. I'd like to teach them some of this stuff. As coming to working on that 3-wheeler, I'll end up learning because those 3-wheeler motors and motorcycle motors, I really never got into. V8s and lawnmowers, I've built a lot of them. Rebuild a lot of tools, guys. Remember the days if you like the old tool company Win, WEN. I remember writing them a letter saying, "Hey, I need a parts list, a breakdown list for this." They'd send me that, and they'd have the prices there. So you'd fill out the little order form, what you got, send it back in, and that all week and a half to 2 weeks, you had your parts, and they were correct and they fit. Who's ever wrote to Parts House or manufacturer anymore to try and get their parts? Oh yeah, I mix it up with grape juice and apple juice and the Code Reds every once in a while. So we got to watch out for the damn food because the food they give us probably ain't fit to be actually eaten. One thing I wish my dad would have got built before he wasn't here. Big old machine shed he wanted. He always wanted a machine shed. He never did get that because the entire time all his equipment always sat outside 365 days a year. Very seldom did it get inside a building. Ooh, orange juice is still like drinking battery acid for me. I thought I could go back on orange juice. I tried. Nope, it still rips me up. It tears me up bad. I want to drink orange juice, but it's just like watermelon. Can't eat that either. I'll eat that for 3 days. But so yeah, this is going to be kind of an interesting week. Somehow, miraculously, I got to get something sold next 24 to 48 hours or less. But we'll see. Yeah, help your kidneys out. Hopefully. So, stiffen it up. cat lays down like sound like she set her air brakes. Yeah, hopefully they can get that out of you here soon too and get you back to normal. Well, as normal as you can ever be, I guess. Can say that about Sheila and myself, Mama Bear. Yeah. So yeah. You know what old Carolina man would have said, camper? I guess that's the problem too. I started off the day, found a maybe that's what got me thinking today. I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. About us being all normal as well as we can be. Old Tripper's driving you nuts now, huh? 2 years already. Dang. Yeah, I miss working on the farm equipment, and I'll kind of miss it. If Dad was around and he broke it, you almost needed a life insurance policy because you didn't know if he was going to kill you or the machine. And I wish I would have known about taking your coat off, putting it on a chain, because, yeah, my dad about killed himself in me with a chain one day. He's all PO'd and that. He backed up the tractor and he took off full throttle and jerked that chain, and, yeah. Chain hit the back of the seat where he was sitting, and the chain went past me and hit the feed grinder. And I looked at my dad and I walked off. So, God damn. Yeah, well, you're in between two people that like having their apartments hot. So, kind of miss the cows and the animals out here, but at the same time, a nice night. Today would have been a nice, beautiful day to sit outside. Even though the snow's on the ground, it was warm here. It would have been a nice day to sit outside for about 15, 20 minutes or so. It just. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me to get a dog. I'm still not ready for a dog. Yeah, there's some animals out here I don't want out here, though. Got a lot of rabbits again, so I don't know if the predators took off or what, but usually there's not very many rabbits, but now I'm loaded up with rabbits pretty good. Yeah, we're standing outside trying to light the old kerosene heater that was down in the water tank to get that going, so it keep the cattle water thawed, so the cows wouldn't freeze. Yeah. Sadie's been 10 years? Yeah. Unfortunately, high water, I was never taught correctly in that. And it just chopping ice out of the water. Yeah, I can remember Dad went out there chopping one day. And next thing I hear is blankety blank, 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 not repeatable here. And I'm like, what? Never mind. He walked behind me. I walked down to see. Yeah, he put the axe through the side of the water tank. So he got the water drain down. It's 30 below out there, and he's out there with a little torch heating up and got a tar rubber patch or whatever on it, and it held till spring when he could actually fix it. But yep, he put the axe right through the side of the water tank. I was like, oops, I'm glad you did it, not me. Yeah. And my dad and I, we bumped heads a lot. Mama Bear could even vouch for that. Heck, even Sheila could vouch for that. But you know what? Miss the old guy. So, well. Oh yeah, and that Dad always had the silage pit. The one year, yeah, the one year that he finally had enough. Still remember it. Grounds froze around, and we had fresh running water running out from under the silage pit, and it wasn't coming from the silage. Spring opened up and started running out underneath the silage pit. You know, having fresh running water, which is great for the cows in a way. But getting into the silage pit to get their feed to them, yeah, got to the point where Dad had to hand feed all the cows. He had this crazy old metal basket that he welded a handle on, and he'd scoop her up, fill it up, put it on his shoulder, walk it out, dump it in, go get another one. And used to hand water the hogs, hand feed the hogs. At one point, he was to the point where he could carry 3 gallons of 5 gallon buckets in one hand and 4 buckets of feed in the other hand to go feed the hogs. Yeah. Tires and engines and tools and gadgets and stuff. Well, used to. A lot of the stuff's all electronic in that now, high water, so there's not too much dependent on it. Yeah, I could carry 2 and 2, but I never got to where I could carry 3 and 4. Belts, hoses, yeah. God, that's one thing you don't want to be around when the hydraulic hose lets loose. Some of the pressure's coming out of there is pretty bad. But Well, guys, I didn't actually plan on going this long tonight, but I suppose with my numbers getting down, and if I need to eat something, I got to get to town anyway. So, thank everybody that hung out and stuck around here. I haven't even watched Vice Grip Garage in a long time, camper. I don't even watch the Goon Squad boys anymore. They're not the same no more. They're not like what they were. Yeah, I'm proud that they all made their money in that, but they finally kind of got their roots where they came from. So, anyway, everybody, y'all take care. Have a great week. Hopefully, everything will be here next Sunday night and do this again. And hopefully, after that, I can get going again and start getting regular videos out or start getting projects going again. So, roadworthy now. Okay. Well, hi there, bike contest. All right, Wayne. Hey, you've got any builds going on up there, Wayne? I haven't seen anything from you in a while. So, all right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. See you on the flip side. Take care.